Want to know the recipe I personally use that I like using? That would be a recipe of argan oil pure, jojoba wax, just a hint of beeswax. I use a tiny, tiny, tiny drop of coconut oil with the beeswax to kind of give it that solid, very, very special vitamin E coconut oil. Then at that point, I take what this CBDV oil with full spectrum other stuff. What the list is on the label. It's CBD full spectrum. I believe it said like 60%, and then it says CBC, CBG, CBN, CBDV, and CBT. And out of all those, the CBDV content is at like I think 8%, which actually is pretty high for the price I get. It's very hard to find CBDV that's pure, real, distillant, and cheap enough that I can afford it. But I do because I do this and I got the money. But we add that, so there's tea tree and eucalyptus as well. I'm thinking about adding frankincense, but it's hard to find the real stuff that at a good price. I found like $8 for 1/3 of an ounce, but the big ones are all fake. They're not tested. And I only use like cosmetic company lab tested, USDA approved, and then there's two other letter tests that I like, and then I get that because it has to work on me. And there's so many companies selling fake stuff. I don't see why more people just don't throw a label on some coconut oil, throw some vitamin E on it, and sell it on Amazon. There's so many people just making some extra cash doing that. I wouldn't, because I need real medicine for myself, so I might as well sell the real medicine to other people who need the help. But there's lots of people just selling coconut oil with vitamin E, and yeah, it has it, but it's not made properly. It doesn't have instructions. It's not lab tested, but people still make money. But mine is tea tree eucalyptus right now, mostly argan oil, jojoba wax with beeswax, just a drop of coconut oil with vitamin E oil, and then at the end you got all the CBDs. And that's my formula. I do like a tiny, tiny bit of menthol in it sometimes, but I usually don't. And the methyl silicate can be added as well, but I don't really use those because of the burning of the eyes, and you got to be so careful with it. So, yeah, there's my formula for the one I use. I plan on maybe adding some frankincense to see what that does, and there's also a really, really good $20 oil that's specially designed for your nervous system. So I might just grab that and add it just to my stash. That's for my back.